John, and on this channel we talk all things physical media, so movies, music, books, you know, that kind of thing. Go ahead and subscribe down below for more of that kind of content. Well, in this video we're going to talk about two of my favorite things, and that is movies and books. And so in my collection I do have a bunch of films that I also have the book of. So let me know in the comments below if you have the same kind of thing in your collection. What films and books do you have that go together that you've got in your collection? And let me know, did you like the movie more or did you like the book more? And so anyway, this is what I have in my collection. Let me know if you've seen those, read those, and let me know what you think of them. So anyway, here we go. All right, so first of all, we're going to go with a classic, and it is the Pinocchio. They just recently got this one on Blu-ray, and I also have the book as well, which I absolutely love the artwork on this one. Pinocchio is obviously a classic story, and excited to have both of these, to be able to watch it and to read it as well. Really fantastic film. Next, I'll go with another classic. And I recently picked this book up as well, and not too long ago picked up this film. And it is The Grapes of Wrath. So we've got the film, and here we go, the book by John Steinbeck. So The Grapes of Wrath. Let me know, have you read this? Have you seen this? I've just picked these two up recently, so I haven't got to dive into them yet, but very much excited to dive into those. Next is one that I read an article on C.S. Lewis, and apparently this book was quite influential for him, and I'm a massive C.S. Lewis fan. I've got quite a collection of his works. And so the book is from E. Nesbit, and it is The Railway Children. And not long ago, I picked that book up, and not long ago, I picked this film up by Kino Lorber as well, so The Railway Children. So I am looking forward to diving into these as well. It's fun to pick up new stuff and then to have them on the shelf ready for you to dive into. Now I'll go with a classic that my guess is many of you have read and seen. And here we go. J.K. Rowling, and this is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This is the UK edition. It's a really, really cool edition. And here we go with the first film, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Year 1 on 4K. So I have seen this film many times. It's my daughter's favorite, and I've read this book. I got through 3.5 Potter films and books, and then I called it quits. But the first film and the first book, especially the book, I absolutely love. So the film I think is all right. The book I absolutely love. So anyway, let me know, what'd you like more, the book or the film, if you've seen and read Harry Potter? Next is one that I watch every single year. I absolutely love it. And it is Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. It is outstanding. We all know it. It's outstanding. It's so, so good. But I also have a few different versions of the film as well throughout film history. So we've got this one here. This one is from 1938. We've got another starring Alistair Sim. This one is from 1951. And then more recently, we've got George C. Scott, 1984, in A Christmas Carol. So those are my 3 Christmas Carol films, and the book. Obviously, I've seen these films and absolutely love them. Highly recommend them. Let me know what your favorite version of A Christmas Carol is. Next, I'll show you a film that is really meaningful, super powerful. And I always say to people who are asking about it that when you're done, it's a long haul, but when you're done, you've got a lot to talk about. And it's a film by Martin Scorsese with a great cast: Andrew Garfield, Adam Driver, Liam Neeson. Called Silence. Really deep, powerful, meaningful film. And it is, I also have the book, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly, Shusaku Endo. I picked this one up at I think a thrift store a few years ago. Really thankful to have found this one. But I can't recommend this enough. Highly, highly recommend to check this out. If you've never watched Silence, if you have seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think. Next is one, I've seen the film, I've read the book, and both of them are incredibly meaningful and powerful, and both of them brought me to tears. So I can't recommend one over the other. And it is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. There's the film, and here is, this is the 10th anniversary edition of the book. If you've never read it, I would recommend reading it for sure. See, if you're not into reading, watch the film. Both are really meaningful and powerful. Check those out. Next, I'll do one. I found this film at a library sale, and it had me in tears multiple times. And so I went out and had to find the book that it was based on a true story. And it is 12 Years a Slave. This is a Best Picture winner. And the book is here from by Solomon Northup. Friends, if you've never seen this film, read the book, I can't recommend it enough. Please do check this out. I would consider this, I wouldn't say it's good or great. I would say it's very important. Of course it's good and great, but it's very, very important. So 12 Years a Slave, highly, highly recommend. And then this is my favorite horror film of all time. And it is, let me get the date on this, 1931, and it is Frankenstein. I love it. The book is outstanding. Here we go. Here's one edition. And because I'm a massive fan, here is another edition by Mary Shelley. Highly recommend this. I love the film very much, but I'd go with the book on this one. And I'm not one of those people who always goes with the book. But in this case, I go with the book. The book is outstanding. Highly recommend it. If you've never seen it, never read it, check out Frankenstein, friends. And then last but not least, I've got three more for you. This next one is, the book is great. It's a kid's book, but it's fantastic. It's so good. And it is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. I picked this edition up in Canada. It's this beautiful, beautiful hardcover edition. I've read it and really, really enjoy it. The Hobbit, and of course, got to have them on 4K. Of course, I also have these on Blu-ray extended as well, because I'm that big of a fan. Next, this is probably one of my all-time favorite, it is one of my all-time favorite trilogies. 1 and 2, I can't decide. When it comes to a franchise, this or Rocky, I can't decide. I love these. And it is, of course, it's Lord of the Rings. So there's the trilogy on 4K. I also have the giant Blu-ray extended edition set. And here are the books, which I'll tell this story someday, not today. But I've got these really cool editions, that kind of like jagged edge pages. So here's the Fellowship of the Ring. A cool story on these I'll tell someday. The Two Towers and The Return of the King. So there they are, friends, the books and the films, outstanding. I love them so, so much. And this is the last one I've got for you. I've already mentioned his name. So 3 films have been released, or at least modern versions of these films have been released, and I wasn't into the second all that much, or the third. There are moments that are kind of cool, but not really into them overall. But the first one I thought was, it's not perfect, but it's really, really outstanding. And it is The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, is where the books in which these films are from. I thought this film was actually pretty good, and here is the entire collection of all of the books in the Chronicles of Narnia. And this, friends, is gold. I used to have all the individual ones, but then I found this for $1 at a thrift store and switched to this one. I have, of course, read through all of them. I read through them as an adult, even though they're written for children, and they're beautiful and powerful. I can't recommend them enough. When it comes to the movie or the book, I would say this. These are deeply meaningful. I love these books. The film has moments that are really, really powerful, and I love the cinematography of this film. In the other 2 Chronicles of Narnia films, there are moments in those that I think are better, maybe than even in the books. Maybe just when you get to see everything happen, because this world is incredible. So anyway, friends, I've talked a lot about it, but the Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Here's the film. Here is the books, all of them. Highly recommend them. So friends, that's what I've got in my collection, books and films. When I have the combo of them, let me know, what ones do you have in your collection, and what ones would you recommend, and what'd you like better? Did you like the book or the movie? Friends, thank you so much for checking out this video. Always appreciate it. Please do take care of yourself. We'll see you next time.